starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
In a world full of liberal nut jobs, these three men speak for truth, justice, and the American way. And the occasional dick joke. Send the kids to bed and tell Grandma to cover her ears, because here's your host, Vets with Vendettas! Oh, well. Welcome back to Vets with Vendettas. This is episode 34. I hope you guys are having a fantastic chilly Saturday. Yeah. Well, it's chilly here. I don't know where you guys are from, but it's chilly here.
I'm from El Paso. It's hot.
This is white girl heaven. You guys get the pumpkin spice and your yoga pants coming out. Oh,
ooh, dude, I'm telling you, those yoga pants should be illegal.
Exactly.
For some
making me drive off the fucking road. Huh?
To my right, the guy who uses Bill Cosby as a contact. Charles D.
Look, the guy's got some pull. I needed to get a couple apartments back in the day. It's not
Dude,
big.
I was gonna say, where else are you gonna get your roofies from?
Exactly.
And from Northern Liberty Hell, the guy who got lost in a Toys R Us.
Dude, there's no signs, man. It's confusing as hell.
They have the one way that blocks off. You can't get out the one way. You have to go.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
I won't do it again.
Like there's a long wall. There's only one way to get in. Like there's not like most stores. There's like all the aisles.
Right.
They just say wall you off, and you have to go one direction.
Yep. I won't do it again, dude. Spent 3 days in that bitch.
he's like I got a campfire going. How do you get out of here, man? I ate too many jelly beans.
It was a long weekend.
We're gonna have a great show today. We're talking about what the fuck news, current events, and our topic today is going to be urban legends, or to honor the Halloween month. And we're probably going to try to do some more Halloween type stuff throughout the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, I was thinking next week we could talk about women's periods.
I mean, it's a good topic.
We're doing it.
There's blood. There's horror.
Blood.
Okay, before we get started, guys, hit the thumbs up button, hit subscribe. If you subscribe, please share this. Again, if we're not on YouTube or Facebook anymore, it means someone said the wrong word and we got banned. If that happens, you can find us on Spotify. Was it Apple Cast?
Yep, Apple Podcast,
Rumble. Okay,
that's crazy.
We have an update from Jill about.
She just doesn't take a hint.
Since Diggs never gives us any information.
Yeah. All
right, Jill, what you got for us? Jill, give us an update on how things are going in you and Diggs' relationship.
First, tell Diggly Bear they let this Winnie the Pooh boxers at my house. He needs to get in. They're so dirty.
Okay, I will do.
Anyway, well, things are going great. Even though on our last date we went roller skating, I didn't know how to stop, so I went right through the wall, right into the daycare center next door. Well, here's a picture of the wall. I know, crazy, isn't it?
Well, did you hurt yourself or any children?
Silly, man. Those bricks felt like marshmallows to me.
What about the kids next door?
Well, just some broken bones, bunch of scratches. The teacher said that they'll be mentally scarred for life. But I think that's just them being overdramatic bitches. Jesus Christ, bitches.
Well, I'm going to leave that one alone. Anything else you can tell us?
Well, since the incident, Diggs doesn't want to go out much anymore. All he wants to do is stay home, watch this stupid show called Rick and Morty, and eat hot wings all day. It's okay, though. To stay fit, I just bench him while he eats his wingies.
Are you okay with that long term?
No, but I love my little chocolate dumpling anyway. he'll get off his ass eventually. If not, I will drop his black ass like a 300-pound dumbbell. Okay. All right, Joe. I have to go. We're out of time here. No worries. I have to do my squats with a cow on my back anyway. Bye-bye.
Oh man.
Squats with a counter.
Fucking Jiggly Bear.
Rick and Morty is the greatest show on
Oh,
television.
I love it. But apparently Jill
Oh,
doesn't.
that's fucking great.
Because it's too smart for her.
Things are getting dicey there.
I don't want to talk about it.
It's a bad
See what I mean? This is why I have to
situation.
get updates from Jill.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's do it. Let's open up our first segment today.
What the fuck?
Okay.
Oh,
Diggy, off to you.
Okay, if you share my screen, I will show you some fucked up shit. Okay. Man arrested after he forgot to hide bag of meth in a Facebook picture.
I saw this.
That's a lot of meth, dude.
Jesus.
Yeah. So basically, this guy was trying to sell a catalytic converter in Missouri and definitely left a ginormous bag of meth in the background.
Oh my!
No,
He's even got the spoon next to it and the fucking hypodermic needle.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean,
Why don't you just have a sign that says, come arrest me? Why
yeah,
don't
right.
He totally did. But yeah, they found 48 grams of meth and a pistol he wasn't legally allowed to own.
Go figure.
I don't even know what to say.
Moving on.
I mean, the headline says it all.
Like,
It's
Yeah,
stupid.
pretty much.
Like so I watch a lot of videos of those dudes who, maybe some people take it as fucking with the cops, but they do First Amendment protected
Audits.
activities,
Yeah.
and they, my thought is this: why would somebody who's a known felon or has like warrants be in public doing this shit? Like,
Right.
cops like, well, I don't know you. You can have warrants. Bitch, if I had warrants, I wouldn't be out in fucking public.
No.
Pushing a big ass.
Making a scene. Yeah.
But then you've got people like this that, like they just don't think. I mean, here's the crazy part. Like,
who said criminals were smart?
Oh
true.
my god.
but you're so, oh God, you're so pressed to sell a catalytic converter. You're just like,
I
Dude,
mean,
he was tweaked out.
it's not like there's an aptitude test that you go to your school counselor
Yeah.
and go, you got us 97 your aptitude test.
Yeah.
You know what you'd be great for?
Right. Right.
oh man, I don't even know there's anything even important.
Yeah, no.
Like I said, I mean, what else can you really say? You dumbass.
You
move.
pretty much get it. It's not even a factory catalytic converter anyway, so it's not like you would have got top dollar for it. Like you would've got
Right.
$50 for it.
Does that really matter?
It doesn't
yeah.
matter, but like now it makes it even more ridiculous.
like we're
that you're
This
going
is-
to jail for fucking like it wasn't even a real cat.
This is the thing that kills me is that before you post anything on Facebook, like it brings up the photo and then it asks you if you want to publish it. Like
Right.
you really didn't see that giant bag of meth with the fucking
Yeah.
spoon and this hypodermic needle
No,
right
no,
next to
maybe
it.
I have a bag of sugar on my table.
Like,
Right?
note to self: use paint to blur out meth and
Right.
such.
I mean,
shit,
all right.
I forgot.
All right. I could see just having the bag there, but I mean, there's a spoon and a fucking needle.
Yeah.
Like,
You would have thought someone would have been like, "Hey man, I don't need the catalytic converter, but how much you selling that
Yeah,
meth
right.
for?"
right.
That would have tipped you off. Like,
Maybe
what
that-
meth? Holy shit!
Maybe that's what he was trying to really do.
Maybe
You never know.
that's true. That's true because people like that want to sell illegal
Yeah, my
inspection stickers.
catalytic converter. Wink, wink.
Right?
They'll take a picture of real inspection stickers and they'll be like, "I got stickers." Like you make it look like your shop, whatever.
Right.
Moving on.
Moving on, I love this guy. A cafe owner in New Zealand. Basically, Golden Bay Cafe hiring only unvaccinated workers and makes vaccinated customers sit outside.
Good for him.
Good.
He basically feels that vaccinated people are going to turn into zombies, and
I wouldn't go that
he
far, but
doesn't fucking.
I would.
He doesn't want to. So It says a cafe owner refusing to hire vaccinated workers to staff his Golden Bay business could be a danger to the small community, an expert says.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, my thing about this, I mean, it's great that he did that, but how does he know one way or another?
That's true.
Like,
Whatever.
When everyone's vaccinated, like all you not do is not bring your card or just say.
I want to know whatever happened to. You can't ask somebody their fucking medical history,
Right?
I
Like,
don't know.
Under this administration, it's
right.
Well, this isn't America. I don't know if they have the same laws as we do here, so I don't know.
But it says, his name is Nganga. I don't know, but he sought applicants for front of house roles at his cafe and local paper with an advertisement that read, only non-jab applicants need apply.
Good for him.
Well,
Exactly.
I guess what they could do is check their Facebook status, see if they're liberal. Like, yep, they got the shot.
Yeah, it says most places say get a jab, get a job. I'm
right.
Opposite. If you get a jab, then you have no job.
There you go. Good for him, man.
I just wish like businesses in the United States did this. Could you imagine? Like,
right?
If someone in the United States was like, "Oh, you're vaccinated." Oh, or like set them up fucking perfectly. Like, okay, well, do you guys have your vaccination cards? And they're like, oh yeah, right here. But like, yeah, well, get the fuck out of here.
Right.
Like, wouldn't that be fucking great?
Right.
You're not welcome.
Just rip it up in front of them. Now you're not.
And then the people like, you got your vaccine, they're like, fuck no. And if that's the case, then fuck this place. Like, no.
Hired.
You're hired.
Get in here.
Matter of fact, management.
Right?
How much you want an hour? Bro?
Right.
Okay.
Oh,
What's
shit.
next?
Moving on, you're gonna love this fucking one. A Florida man tries to trade back a vehicle he stole. Police say. I can't make this shit up. People.
Only in Florida, people.
Oh.
Only in Florida.
If it was anywhere else, I would be surprised.
It's Texas or Florida, either one.
Right.
Some crazy shit.
Lake City police responded to a report of a stolen vehicle at a Chrysler Dodge Jeep dealership on Monday. Employees told officers that a man was trying to trade in his vehicle for a new one, but upon checking the VIN number, they found that the vehicle was stolen from the dealership's lot a few days earlier.
Oh, he actually brought it back to the same fuck. Yes! Oh my God. Dude, how fucking stupid are you?
The man admitted to stealing the vehicle, police said, adding the crime was captured on the dealership's camera system. I mean,
dude, bring it to a used dealership somewhere else, you know?
In like a different fucking state.
Right.
Drive fucking 10 hours.
Well, I mean, the VIN number still would come up stolen. So
probably. But like,
still make an effort.
We know the importance of the VIN number because we have backgrounds as mechanical people. But like literally the VIN number is like your vehicle's DNA.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like it's like
history. Yeah.
And even if you all these fucking new cars, even if you take the VIN plate off right there in the dash, there's like other places. Some places it's stamped into the steel. Like you had a better chance of selling that like
farting it out.
Maybe change the plate on the top and fucking rock out and do like a private sale, but Jesus Christ.
Or how about just go steal a fucking license plate and drive it around?
Yeah.
Something, you know? I don't know.
But
God, people are so stupid.
The same dealership, like I got those sons of bitches.
Right.
Trade this in. Oh, 1 second. Ooh, this is nice.
It's like, oh, we already have that in our database.
Is there a problem?
Right?
Sir, just one moment. Just sit right there. Oh my God. A drunken man who had been reported missing spent hours with a search party looking for himself.
What the fuck is wrong with people?
Oh, I don't know what just happened. We lost audio or something. Oh man.
Oh my God.
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Well, what?
Oh,
stop touching my cord. That's mine.
Yeah, mine's. I lost. I couldn't hear anything.
I can hear you both.
You're losing your hearing, you old bastard.
No, it was cutting out like something's loose or something.
Don't tell me that.
So it says a drunken construction worker who had been reported missing spent hours with a search party looking for himself on Tuesday. Relatives of Behan Mutlu, 50, reportedly Became concerned when he didn't return home after a night of drinking with his friends, and I don't know how you pronounce that, in Turkey's Bursa province. His wife was unable to reach him on his cell phone, and officials were advised that his friends lost him after he wandered into the forest.
Wow.
A search party was sent for, and Mutlu joined the volunteers in looking through the woods. Basically, during the hours-long search in the dark of night, a potential rescuer shouted Mutlu's name. It was then that he realized the search party was looking for him. He said, "Who are we looking for? I am here."
Oh my god.
Maybe start doing roll call before you
right.
And then he basically said there was really no need for his friends to report him as missing. So that's fucking hilarious, though.
Wow.
He's just like, all right, let's find this asshole. Give me a flashlight. Hey,
Mutu. I like this guy. He's got the same name I do.
Right?
What are the chances? Oh God! Like just wander around.
Oh, shit.
Guy, where are you?
We'll find him.
Expecting worse. Like I'm gonna find a body out here.
He's dead in the ditch.
What I want to know is how long they were looking for before he actually realized it. You know?
I don't know.
Hey, we got anything else?
Yeah. Okay, so this is hilarious. Would-be teachers use Bluetooth connected flip-flops to cheat on an exam.
What?
And here's pictures of this.
A teacher?
Yeah, so it was in I believe Pakistan. Let me make sure here. I want to say it was Pakistan. I believe it's Pakistan.
Well, all right. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah.
Somebody built these shoes that were connected to Bluetooth for like basically American $8,000 a pair.
Holy shit.
So they were going to take this test to be teachers.
Oh, okay.
They were all like teachers taking their final exam to become teachers, and one of the people like looked nervous and so what the fuck's going on here? And then ultimately they found out that this guy had like flip-flops with a SIM card concealed inside, and like the person outside. So basically he had earbuds on and he could talk, ask the question, and then through the flip-flops, somebody outside could give him the answer. Brilliant.
Wow.
That is pretty brilliant. I'm not going to lie.
But they got caught.
Yeah, but that's scary, dude. You got a teacher or a wannabe teacher cheating to become a teacher.
Right.
That's it. You're not cheating, you're not trying.
I don't know. I mean, that's basically it. That's just the story. I mean,
okay.
Whatever. Let's get to the last final one. This one's great because it's misleading at first. An Ohio man attempted to sue his wife after claiming he tripped on her shoes and fell down the stairs. Now, here's what they don't tell you. He was engaged to this woman when he filed the lawsuit. After he files the lawsuit, they're engaged. Now they're married, and the lawsuit was still going on.
What?
How does this work?
So
and the courts threw it out. Basically,
so he had an open lawsuit, still went along with the marriage.
Yes. Into the marriage, and then the courts were like, no, like you're fucking married now. Like,
wow, man.
But apparently he really got fucked up. It says the fall left Walworth, that was the guy's name, with broken bones in his leg, arm, and hand, which required 3 surgeries as well as several months of physical therapy. He racked up over $80,000 in medical bills and allegedly lost more than 18 grand in income. But he was seriously trying to sue his fiance at the time.
You know what he probably did? He made a deal with her. Listen, since this isn't settled in court, you're going to send us in the bedroom with a kitchen.
And I want pancakes.
I want pancakes every
fucking
French
Sunday.
toast once in a while.
Yeah.
Make some waffles, bitch.
Yeah, it's crazy. So he was basically, in his lawsuit, he was arguing that she shouldn't have had the shoes there. Like some guest, she didn't make the place safe enough for guests or some shit. But as soon as they realized in the court that they were married, they were like, dude, get the fuck out of here. Like, we got more important shit to do.
Right.
They probably put a big sign on the door that says, "Watch out."
Yeah.
Shoe hazard.
So the 3-panel judge from the 8th District Court of Appeals ruled that John Walworth cannot sue his wife, where he lost his balance after stepping on shoes she left on the landing at the top of her basement steps.
Jesus,
So
man.
much for the hell you're
Fucking
doing,
people.
dumbass.
Right, dude.
But you know, as soon as you decided let's get married, why didn't you like call your it's cool, we're getting married, we worked it out.
Right.
You know, she sucked me off in the hospital 17 times. She's sorry. We're sorry. You know, just that's it. But no, you kept going with it. Like,
yeah, it's ridiculous.
I mean, what would have had? Like, I'm thinking this. If he won and they were like, we're gonna give you 14 million, you'd be like, we're getting a divorce.
right.
And we're divorced. Fuck you. I think
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Well, that's going to be our what the fuck lose it today. It definitely lived up to its name on this one. Jesus Christ.
What the fuck?
You tell him, Leroy. Speaking of Leroy, he is out. And let's see if we can get an update. What do we got on Leroy's report today?
Leroy, your long prison sentence of 3 weeks is over. How about a weather report?
It's raining sunshine down on Leroy. I'm free, bitches.
Wait a minute. I just thought of something. Didn't you go stab that guy who lost a cue ball in the rec room?
Yeah, so? He was a dick. So the guards didn't see anything, if you know what I mean. Plus, I converted into Buddhism, you know, the religion of peace.
Well, I'm glad to hear you're happy and found peace.
Hell yeah, I'm happier than a fat girl with a bucket of chicken.
So what are you going to do first?
I'm going to call up my hose and hit the nearest steakhouse. I need to get this shitty T-bone steak out of my mouth. Then I'm going to make sweet, sweet love to my hoes until they can't walk.
Well, that sounds fun.
Hell yeah. I'm never going to do anything else to get my black ass back in that hellhole.
I hope so. We need you for our weather reports.
I'm a changed man. Okay, I got to go make a withdrawal from the bank. Okay, nobody move. This is a stick up. Hey, empty that drawer, bitch, and put the money in the bag.
I just thought you said you were done with crime.
Bitch, I never said that. Gotta go. I just saw the bank manager hit the silent alarm. Leroy out.
I knew something was up when he said withdrawal.
Oh, shit.
What's going on here?
He just meant he wasn't going to get caught again.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh man, I thought of that last night, and then I was like, dude, I got to put that down. I'm making withdrawal. Click, click.
Yeah. That's great.
All right,
Oh,
Leroy, we'll
damn.
see you next week. Who knows what you're going to be up to? All right, we're going to do current events. All right, Benjamin, on to you.
Yeah, brother, you want to share my screen here?
Um,
So, in this world of absolute fucked up shit, University of Colorado Hospital System denies woman life-saving kidney transplant will no longer provide organ transplant to unvaccinated patients. So
yeah.
now you can't get fucking medical help, like detrimental medical help. I mean, this woman is in stage 5 renal failure. Okay. That basically means her kidney is dying in her. Okay.
Yeah.
And
Stage 5 is like,
You're pretty much done.
yeah,
Right.
You got like days, maybe.
Right.
Like, I mean, not to laugh, but
No, I know. Yeah, no, you're not
stage 5 is
like,
like, yeah.
yeah, you're anyway. Yeah,
Right.
I mean, that's a lawsuit waiting to happen. I mean, and I don't know if you guys heard this. I mean, this is going around everywhere. Like doctors just refusing care.
right.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I'm afraid to go get sick or go to the hospital because
Oh,
they're
shit,
"Are you
yeah.
vaccinated? Oh no, you can live with that broken arm. or whatever. You know what I mean?
Right.
We'll get to it. Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing. Apparently, they actually found her an organ donor, but decided not to do it. She says, I said, I'll sign a medical waiver. I have to sign a waiver anyway for the transplant itself, releasing them from anything that could possibly go wrong. It's surgery. It's invasive. I'll sign a waiver for my life. I'm not sure why I can't sign a waiver for a COVID shot.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
And it's just, again, man, we are living in a world of lunacy right now because they even spoke to her donor, Jamie Forganer, something like that, who was outraged that the hospital could decide not to operate when there's a kidney available that will save her friend's life.
Not to kind of change gear, just kind of off topic a little bit. I thought about this the other day, and if something doesn't dramatically change with the whole system, there's going to be more division. With you're going to have like liberal Democrat hospitals.
Oh yeah,
and like, oh no, you can't go to that. You can't go to the hospital. It's a liberal hospital. They don't, and then so that could lead to more people dying and sick.
Right.
Whatever. So something drastic needs to happen.
Well, I mean, sorry.
No, I was just going to say with restaurants too. I mean, you get these restaurants are kind of going back and forth too as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, and this is the thing, Colorado is an infamously blue state, and
Colorado.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I don't understand it. They had a perfectly good donor right there and then. Okay, it was her fucking friend, and because neither of them were vaccinated, they said they wouldn't do it.
Now,
whatever happened to the Hippocratic Oath?
I want to meet the person that made that decision. Is it the actual doctor's decision or the administrative decision? Go, no, you're not doing that, because there's doctors have orders too. That's not like they can just do what they want.
Right.
But Ben said it's in their oath. It's basically like if you're a doctor, if you can do something, you should do something. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm not saying what they did is right. I'm just saying is, what if the doctor or whoever, surgeon's like, well, I don't want to lose my job if I defy, which puts them in a bad position. Like, they train for years and years for, to get their job, and they probably love what they do.
Right.
I mean, look at, not to even go further, I'll talk, but look at the Marine, lieutenant colonel or whatever he was that spoke out, and they put him in jail without charges.
Right.
Without charges.
Yeah.
Set him free, damn it.
Anything.
Well, as we all know, the military is a different animal than civilian law. I mean, you can fucking, we were playing, we were telling a story, we were playing tackle football, and they're like, if you don't stop playing, we can write you up for government
property. Yeah.
Right.
Which is true.
Well, it's actually saying that it's the hospital's policy. But the thing is, they're basically telling her that she has 30 days to get the vaccine, or
they won't
do it at all.
Wait, so who doesn't have the vaccine? The donor or the woman?
Neither of them do.
Then what does it matter?
Yeah. Exactly.
No, I was just curious. I thought like,
no, I'm saying what does it matter that, like, let's just say the person that's giving the what organ is vaccinated and the other was, what is the difference? Like, who cares?
No.
Like,
no, exactly.
I mean, it shouldn't matter to the hospital. Like, this person needs a transplant, give it to him. Like, who cares?
No. See, I think the problem is
lawsuit.
There needs to be a whistleblower doctor who's just like, after something like this, is just like, enough's a fucking enough.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to spill the beans on everything.
Yes, sir.
All the fucking.
Well, a lot of some news personalities have come out and whistleblown a little bit, but not a lot. I mean, I think a lot of these doctors and nurses have signed like NDAs, or they're just afraid to lose their job because they have to feed their kids. But I understand that.
They need to fucking suck it the fuck up.
Oh, I agree. I mean, they got to choose a line. One of these days, you're going to have to choose a side. You're going to be on the right side of history or the wrong side of history.
Right. And it says, I believe it's the donor. It says, it's your choice on what treatment you have. And Leilani's case, which is Leilani is the person who has renal or stage 5 renal failure.
Yeah.
The choice has been taken away from her. Her life has now been held hostage because of this mandate. Here I am willing to be a direct donor to her. It does not affect any other patient on the transplant list. How can I sit here and allow them to murder my friend when I've got a perfectly good kidney that can save her life?
Absolutely.
And just a friendly reminder to anyone out there, a mandate is not a law.
Right.
They do not have to follow it. They just choose to.
Yup.
Yeah.
Because everybody's been lulled into complacency that one thing that fucking bothers me more than anything, okay? Anybody who works for a county, for a city, for a state, whatever, they are public servants. They have to take a fucking test, a public service exam, in order to have that kind of fucking job.
Or we elect them. We put them.
Or they're elected. But even that, they still have to take,
Gotcha.
Public service exam, something
By
that.
By the way, going back to the mandate, I just found out today that there's actually no executive order for this mandate. It's just he said it out loud and people are following it. So there's no actual written documentation saying there's a mandate anyway.
Right.
Which I was going to say yesterday. Okay. So I ran out of, God, I got to make this quick. I ran out of meds for my anxiety shit. And after like 2 days, I start to feel really weird. Like to the point where I'd rather have anxiety than feel that shit. So I checked my mailbox yesterday. There was no pills, even though I ordered them in plenty of time. They just didn't get there yet. So I'm like thinking to myself yesterday, all right, well, I'm not going to chance that they don't come tomorrow. And then I'm going to drive up to the VA Saturday, and try and get these pills. I'm going to go right now. So I drive up to the VA, and the whole time, well, it doesn't help that I don't have my meds because I'm already fucking on edge.
Right.
I'm already fucking, like, people aren't moving when the light turns green. I'm like, get the fuck out of here! Like, my bills, I go crazy. And so, a little bit.
Look out.
It's just because I feel like such shit that I just get so irritated. Like, I just don't want to feel like that anymore. So anyway, the whole time I'm driving to the VA, I'm thinking, if one of these motherfuckers says anything about vaccinated, getting vaccinated, anything, we can't give you these meds like till you get back. I was like, I'm killing everybody. I'm killing everybody in there.
Just saying.
I'm gonna fucking kill everybody.
Diggs comes back next week with like an ear necklace. Like these are my trophies.
That's a whole nother story. I'm like, I literally just went up there to tell them. I brought my pill bottle with me. I said, look, there's pills coming in the mail. I just need 9 of these bitches.
Right.
Last me till Monday. Just give me 9 fucking pills and I won't be here anymore. And I was still there for fucking 2.5 hours.
Wow.
Yep. It's unreal, man.
People look like they're all fucked up. Like, there's any more people? Like, what the fuck? I'm like, bro, I don't know. I was like, I'm getting agitated for them. Like, like I understand my thing's simple, but take care of these fucking people. They were taking, they were taking like one person every 40 minutes.
Oh my God.
Jesus, man.
It's a mess, dude.
What
do you got next?
All right.
Man?
So my next one is Biden dismisses low poll numbers and fuck Joe Biden chance by bragging that he is the most popular president ever.
That's what they do.
Like I said before, he's very popular at being hated. That's for sure.
Right.
Like, do people not understand? I can't remember what that exact term is called, or I don't know if it's in my head, but like, if you just keep repeating something, people just believe that it's true.
Not chaos, insanity.
No, not like there's a term where if you just keep repeating a lie over and over again,
a pathological liar,
like people will just start to believe it. Like,
I don't know.
This is textbook. Like,
I know you're talking. I can't think of the word. I'll think of it tomorrow.
You cannot fucking sit here and tell me random college football teams that have nothing to do with Joe Biden are screaming "fuck Joe Biden" for the duration of the game. and he's the most popular president. Did you ever see a football game, a tennis match, anything where
Concerts,
they say, fuck
golf.
Donald Trump?
Nope.
Golf
Never.
tour. Golf
Not a
tournament.
single one,
Golf
man.
tournaments, country
So it's
music fucking awards,
Yeah.
Right.
other fucking show. Like nobody likes this motherfucker. Nobody.
Says, Joe Biden lives in a fantasy world, but I've always hoped there was some tether, no matter how thin, to reality. Yeah, he sucks and I hate him, but he's got the nuclear codes, and so I don't want him to have
No, he doesn't.
so I do want him to have a certain level of lucidity left, which, I mean, let's be honest, is fucking gone.
He does not have the nuclear codes. The moment he stepped foot in the White House, they're like,
Yeah, we'll take those.
we'll take it. Well, thank you.
Right.
Here's some
Well,
crayons. Go play with these.
Well, it's just like you were saying at the NASCAR. If you look close, there's one person with a "Let's Go Brandon" sign, which is what the NBC tried to spin the "Fuck Joe Biden" chant at the NASCAR race on October 5th.
No.
Yeah, the media.
It's like
damn record, man.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry, man, but there's no way in hell this guy is as popular as he's making it out to be. None.
They think. Okay, so I can't even say they think, because whatever they're doing, it actually works to a certain degree, because there are people out there in the world that are that fucking stupid to believe it.
Oh,
But
absolutely.
Us, everybody has a fucking cell phone now. Like everybody. You can't tell me that 20,000 different videos at the same football game of different fans that they cropped every single one of those to fucking no.
Right.
Like, we're not
Well, it's not
crazy.
it's not even that though. Like when apparently, like when he was on his way to Michigan or something like that, somebody actually spelt out "fuck Joe Biden" in their backyard, big enough to where he could see it from Marine One.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Trump.
Tear up, man. It's beautiful.
Who is that person? I put him on my Christmas list.
Right.
Beer too.
Like Trump had, he definitely had protesters at his rallies and shit like that. But there was nothing like we are seeing right now.
I mean, there was people on his Twitter that always like, you suck, blah, blah, blah. Nothing like this at all.
No.
Nothing
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Everything I see, even on Facebook, when the White House, the Build Back Better agenda, blah. You have more people bashing them on the thread than you do have people praising. I'm like, do they just stop posting?
Right.
Why don't you just stop posting? Like, why do you continuously try to shove bullshit down our throats when we're on to the shit?
Yup. And I'm telling you, man, every mandate, every fucking everything he does, okay, to and include using a fake fucking White House background.
Oh yeah,
I saw
the excuse for that was the most ridiculous thing.
It
was.
Are you fucking kidding me?
The excuse
because of the monitors?
Yeah, they have an entire makeshift fake.
Yep.
Fucking president, like White House thing, because of the monitor, because the monitor's there, he can read directly off of. I'm like,
okay, and I said this on, and I said
what?
This, and I responded to this on Facebook. I said, "Oh, that's bullshit. So why don't they just bring monitors into the White House?"
Exactly.
That's fucking hard.
No, he's the president,
right?
If he wants a fucking corn dog at 3 a.m, somebody's bringing him a fucking
I want a
corn
goddamn
dog.
zebra with a naked chick in my office by 3 o'clock.
Exactly, 2:59.
That's right.
Yep. No, I'm sorry. And then he's still not just that, but he declares himself the most popular White House occupant ever.
Yeah.
So the most popular president of all time.
It's half true. It's half true.
No, how about the most despised president of all time?
Most popular, hated. Like I said,
right.
And you know what? That's why he doesn't make that many public speeches, because he could be drowned the fuck out with people saying "fuck Joe Biden."
Right.
How about
time?
How about not to mention he keeps doing this? Have you ever noticed every fucking speech he makes, he does this thing where he gets real low and he gets real close to the microphone and he like kind of whispers.
No, I've never.
Well, that's why, every time I hear a speech, this is what I hear.
Basically.
No, because he can't. Again, he can't do speeches, man. If he's not reading verbatim off of that fucking teleprompter, he is lost.
Yeah.
So,
I could
anyways.
All right. What else?
Find that guy who's typing that shit in that teleprompter and give him $100 to just put
right.
I want on there.
Right.
Oh,
I am not a legitimate president.
Right. I stole the election. Wait, what? Oh,
right. All right. So, exclusive U.S. delegation to meet Taliban in first high level talks since pullout. I'm sorry. We should not be fucking meeting with these assholes. Now, it says down here that the meeting is a continuation of pragmatic engagements with the Taliban, and that the meeting is not about granting recognition or conferring legitimacy. Us just meeting with them is basically doing that without actually doing it. Or, you may say it's not giving them legitimacy or recognition, but you are meeting with them as a sovereign nation.
I like to meet them with my friend Smith & Wesson.
Right.
Fuck around and find out.
Right.
That was better.
Yeah.
But so U.S. delegation will meet with senior Taliban representatives in Doha on Saturday and Sunday, and their first face-to-face meeting at a senior level since Washington pulled its troops from Afghanistan, and the hardline group took over the country. 2 senior administration officers or officials told Reuters. Again, man. No. Fucking no, man. The only thing that we should be doing, Jesus, I can't even fucking say that because I don't know, man. To be completely honest, we shouldn't have been there as long as we were to begin with. We should have went in, kicked ass, and gotten the fuck out.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I saw something the other day. It said, imagine fighting a war for 20 years and then giving it right back to the enemy.
Right.
Yeah,
because that's exactly what we did. And the only thing that we're going to wind up fucking doing right now is starting it all over again.
Right. They're like, 20 years.
Right.
And 20 years. We didn't get
pretty
anywhere.
Much.
We're just gonna leave all this shit here, okay? We're just gonna go back.
No, man, we should have put it all in one spot.
Okay.
This is what happens when you have the establishment running offices.
Right. Right.
Yeah. And then for all those generals to be like, we told Biden to keep 2,500 troops there. And then Biden says, they didn't tell me shit.
Yeah. They're all
what the fuck is going on in Washington right
now? And this is the thing that kills me. It says another top priority will be to hold the Taliban to its commitment that it will not allow Afghanistan to become a hotbed for Al-Qaeda or other extremists while pressing the group to improve access for humanitarian aid, so on and so forth. What the fuck do you think the Taliban is? I mean, they're not government officials, man. They are fucking extremists.
I thought they were just like Afghani Boy Scouts.
I agree, sir. I agree.
I don't know Truth House Production.
And don't forget the rhinos. Don't forget the rhinos.
Yeah.
What up, Timmy?
Yeah, they are the worst.
Like just like the guy Dan Crenshaw, he was on video saying, "Oh, I'm not against red flag laws," and then weeks later he wrote on it.
Right.
Fucking scumbag.
Yeah.
Every single one of them that did.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry, man, but even just fucking meeting with these guys in a professional setting like this is giving them legitimacy. You can say that it's not all you want, but I'm not buying that.
Yeah. We're not
at all.
We're not fucking stupid. We're not fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Most of America is. I'll give you that. Whatever you're doing is still kind of working. But people are waking the fuck up.
Well, I'd say, like, I don't even know what percentage would be. I'm going to say 40 to 50% of the populace, even that they agree with us, I don't think they pay attention to it or care.
No.
They have other things to worry about in life.
No, it's true. Like if I go to work and I'm like, do you guys hear about like whatever? They're like, No, what's up?
Yeah, same thing on my work. They're like,
Like-
oh yeah, I don't follow that shit because I don't blame them. I was like, I wish I could be like you and be blissfully ignorant about.
I
stuff.
mean, it's like I'm half and half. Like I know some things,
Right.
I look into some things, and then other times I just want to just forget that
no, I'm just saying,
anything's going on. I'm just like,
it's not like I'm staring at my phone 24/7. Going,
Right.
What's gonna pop out now?
right. Other times I'm just like, I just want to enjoy my kids and not think about
Right.
strangling some old fucking bitch.
But if it wasn't for doing the show, I probably would be less. I would still care, but not. I wouldn't be in depth like
No,
talking
hell
about it.
no.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So, all right, what else you got next? Is we're running really late on time. You got anything else or no?
All right, so it begins. Federal investigators are issuing warrants for Google to turn over any type of certain search terms. So basically, the federal government is fucking overreaching again.
Yeah.
And so basically, if you are on Google and you research some of their key terms, they're basically having Google turn over that information to the fucking federal government. Okay. Another reason why I say don't use Google.
Yes.
Use DuckDuckGo or fucking something else.
Yep. And that's all that really needs to be said. I mean,
right.
Don't fucking use Google. Like if you don't know that Google, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, they're all in fucking cahoots with this fucking New World Order bullshit.
Silicon Valley. Yep.
Did you see, by the way, there's a book called The New World Order?
Yep.
That was written in like 79 or some shit.
Yeah.
Because this page opened up, I'm like, holy shit, this is like a playbook to them.
Well, and this is what I'm saying. This is, again, my name says it all. Fucking this has been planned for a long damn time. This is, they are playing the long game.
Well, according to the DOJ and Democrats and liberals, these are the terrorists of the world.
Yeah,
pretty much. Yeah, basically anybody.
Look at that
basically,
one. She has 8 cups. I don't trust that bitch.
God. She's got a baby. She's a mother. Oh,
yeah.
No, it's basically anybody who is willing to stand in front of a school board or a city board meeting or something like that and actually have the gall and audacity to question these mandates and the critical race theory and all this other bullshit that they're trying to shove down our throats are now labeled as domestic terrorists.
Because the school boards can't handle all the pressure.
Yeah.
Well, fucking
well, no, they're saying that they feel threatened. No, motherfucker, you will know.
That's the whole point. That's why
you will know when you are threatened.
Like we put you there.
Right.
You didn't just fucking, I'll take the job. Fuck you. We put you there. Do your fucking job.
Exactly.
Plain and simple. And if you don't do your fucking job, we're going to bitch. That's what's happening.
Yeah.
So fucking deal with it. Bitch. Fuck. Ah.
For real. I'm telling you.
If you servant, not public overlord.
Yep, exactly. If and when you can, you need to get out to your school board meetings. You need to get out to your town hall meetings, your city hall meetings, whatever the case may be, and let your voice be heard.
And let your machine gun go.
Well, I mean, I'm not advocating that, but
it's a joke. It's a joke, people. It's a joke. Don't do that.
But for real, man. For too long, we have sat aside and basically allowed this shit to fester because, we're like, my one voice won't matter. My opinion won't change anything.
Yeah, I was like that.
But guess what? When you have one person here, one person here, one person here, okay? Other people are going to see those people getting up and speaking their voice, and it will empower other people to do the same.
Mm-hmm. My question is too, and I literally just thought of this. Like they're talking about targeting moms. Like I've seen dads up at school boards. Why aren't they talking about the dads? Are they more afraid of the dads? Or are they just not there?
I don't know.
I usually see more moms up there, bitching, but I mean, the dad's just not getting involved and grow some balls.
I mean, they just know that the dad's already dangerous.
Yeah, maybe.
Possibly.
I know that motherfucker.
Or it could be that some of you men out there need to grow some freaking balls and do something with your wives.
Yup.
I don't know. I don't know,
honey. Go ahead. You bitch about it.
Yeah. You're good at that. You're good at bitching.
All the way over here. Something about masks.
Oh, you don't. My wife's worse than me. You could have her. Get her. Get him.
Yeah. Man. That's that's what I got.
All right, that is gonna be our current events. Or should he say current range? Current range.
Yeah. That's so true.
What was it?
School board officials are assholes.
Yeah, pretty much. That's being nice.
Yeah.
Well, because again, they've been in power and they've been in these positions for so long that it's like Nancy Pelosi. They feel like they can get away with anything.
Right.
Pretty much.
And they do. Like that's
right.
the thing. They do.
Well, they have.
Right.
All right, guys. All right, let's move on to our topic before one of us blows a gasket.
Yeah.
Probably more Ben than anyone. Actually, no. I don't know. It's a toss between you and Ben. Diggs and Ben.
No.
He's a black guy. His face is
You
red.
don't even know, dude. Like,
are you Indian now? What the?
I get. Oh my god.
All right, let's move on to our topic. For those of you that were listening, that's going to be our urban topics. All right. Who wants to go first?
Um.
Oh, I just designated. Let's go with Diggs first. Let's go with you. You never go first.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I should have been getting at least the tabs
Ready
when. But anyway, I will.
Well, if you want me to go first, I got mine.
Just go real quick, and then I'll. Yeah.
All right, so my first one is Bloody Mary, and there's actually two different origin stories from her. The first one is actually Mary, the first female, I mean, obviously female, but the first Queen of England, back in 1516. She was the daughter of Henry VIII and Catherine of Aragon. She had a 5-year reign. She had many reforms and restorations. She actually ordered 280 Protestants to be burnt at the stake, which gave her the name Bloody Mary. After she died at the age of 42, it was said the weeks after Mary's death, the sun didn't shine. They were the darkest days in recorded history. I didn't actually do any research on that aspect of it, but go look it up.
Was it Black Friday when they ran out of TVs that came
out? So basically, people back then were very, very superstitious. They believed and suspected that Mary's death caused the darkness. So the people would actually chant her name in a kind of a prayer, fucking lift your curse or whatever the case may be, make the darkness end, which actually made her spirit furious and incited her wrath upon them. So that's the original, or that's one of the stories of Bloody Mary. The other one is a woman named Mary Worth, who was thought to be a witch and accused of kidnapping a whole bunch of small girls from a nearby village. Mary Worth was confronted about the disappearances, but denied any knowledge. One night, the miller's daughter went missing, and she was like in a trance or something like that, walking through the forest. And she ended up going to Mary Worth's house, around her house. It was like an open field or something like that. And it said that she was holding a glowing wand and the young girl walked towards her. The villagers followed the young girl to Mary's house, where they saw Mary outside. Jumping to conclusions, the villagers wound up burning her at the stake. While she was burning, it said that she cursed the villagers that if they dared to utter her name in front of a mirror, that she would come back for them. The villagers with the missing children wound up going back to Mary's house, and they searched around and found rows and rows of unmarked graves. And the theory was that Mary was using the children's blood to retain her youth. So Just don't do it, you know.
Well, if you guys ever watch Supernatural, I think they did an episode on her.
Yeah. It's but the theory is basically you hold a candle in front of a mirror and say Bloody Mary 3 times, and she'll appear behind you in the mirror or in the reflection.
No bartender's going to come out of nowhere and give you a Bloody Mary drink. That's not
right. All right. My second one is alligators in the sewers of New York. In the early 1900s, it was actually a trend for parents returning from visiting Florida to bring back baby alligators as pets. And once the gator grew up and they were no longer cute, but a hazard because it's a fucking alligator, to get rid of them, some were actually flushed down the toilet, and some of them survived and wound up living in the sewers of Manhattan. It's been said that they're blind and albino from living in total darkness their whole life. Again, I couldn't actually find any like hardcore facts about it, but
that was my next question.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. There were a couple reports of kids claiming they saw alligators on the banks of the river. But yeah, I don't know. There were no actual hardcore, news releases about it.
Well, in Europe, it could have just been like a crazy looking rat or something.
Right. Some kind of fucking mutant rat.
Oh my God.
And my last one is La Lorena. This one also has 2 origin myths. In the early 1500s, La Lorena was the prettiest girl in a small town in Texas. Every man wanted to marry her, but she only wanted one of them.
I fucked her twice.
I mean, I'm just saying,
She looks like she can get really rough, bro.
Right?
Well, she looked better than that when I did it.
The man befriended the family and wound up courting her for several years. If you don't know what that is, basically dating.
Yes.
In 3 years, they were married and had 2 sons. One day before the oldest son's birthday, her husband went out to buy a present. He said goodbye and took off to town, was never seen again. There were 2 theories that he was either murdered or that he, left with a mistress. After a while, she got over it and wound up falling in love with a rich farmer. She said that they should be married, but the guy said no because of her 2 sons. So
baggage alert.
Right. So basically she ran home, took the kids and said, "Hey, it's bath time," went down to the Rio Grande. And as the boys were in the water, she pretended to wash their hair and fucking held their heads underwater and drowned them.
Jesus.
After that, she ran back to the rich farmer and told him what she did. And in disgust, he was like, "Yeah, dude, you're a crazy bitch. I want nothing to do with you." So then she finally realized what she did and went down to the riverbank and basically sat there not eating or drinking and wound up dying there. And it said that
"Estás loca, puta."
basically saying, now her soul walks the river's edge, weeping and looking for her 2 sons. Another version was in the 1600s. A Colombian woman named Maria, who lived in Baker County, Florida, lived at a farmhouse with her husband and 2 sons. The husband was a farmer, obviously living at a farmhouse, didn't come home one day. And she was so grief-stricken about it that within this, period of grief, she decided, I gotta get the pudding pop. But basically in her, time of grief, she decided that her and her 2 sons needed to be with him because she believed that he was murdered. And so she drowned the 2 boys in the bathtub and hung herself in front of the mantle. And it's said that to this very day, that if you're driving south on 229 in Florida, I'm assuming that's a highway or interstate, something like that, that you can sometimes you can see her and her 2 children wandering aimlessly. But if you are ever to actually see her, you will die.
Good times.
I was just wondering, how awesome would it be if La Llorona in the Rio Grande was actually looking for illegal immigrants? Like, how easily she would find them. Or she was like, oh, look, oh, another one. Oh, here come. I love you guys.
Never know, man.
Just wouldn't be any. Yeah, like a southern. She's just like snatching them up. And no, and no, and no, and no.
Nice try.
Yeah,
That's what I got, gents.
La Llorona.
All right, we're running really on time, so we're gonna have to speed this up. I will go next. I just put on the top like 10 urban legends. You covered some of them. This one first, you guys heard of back at home. The Hook Man.
Yeah.
Another campfire must. This tale features an enormous young couple out of a drive. I can't read from this far away. I'm like, my eyes are here. Anyway.
Old man.
Yeah, shut up. Yeah, the couple go home.
Says the guy with glasses.
Right. I'm trying to drive. A radio informs a hook-handed lunatic has escaped from the local institute. Either the couple can go home and find a hook embedded in the back of the car, or one of them ends up suspended above the car with his fingers scraping against the roof.
See, there's a couple.
Yeah, they did a movie about that.
Well, there's
last summer or something like that.
Yeah, Jeepers Creepers, maybe like one of the older ones.
Yeah, there's another urban legend that kind of goes with that, but basically the woman is, the car breaks down, the guy goes out to get help, and he says he'll knock on the roof 3 times when he's back, and come to find out he's actually hanging and hitting the top with his toes.
Right. Okay. Now this one is a little. It's freaky food. I was gonna say freaky. Recently, outraged internet people were taken in by claims that popular fast food outlet KFC were breeding genetically mutated chickens for their burgers. While the shock pictures were quickly revealed to be fake, more than one of the Facebook friends were taken in. Foodstuffs often fall victim of urban myths, and McDonald's burgers really made from earthworms.
No, it's the chicken nuggets and their mealworms.
Right, and there was a, I don't know how true it is. I doubt it's true, but someone was saying that there was some human meat found in McDonald's burgers. And
I'm sure there is.
Yeah,
I mean, I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, fuck it.
Carl tastes good. You guys heard about the chain letter thing? Like, if you don't send it,
yeah, that's a load of shit.
Happens. Yeah,
or the cursed email.
Yeah. All right, I made that quick because we're rolling long time, so we'll go with Diggy next.
All right, so first story. This is actually an urban legend that was semi-true, kind of true, I guess. So the urban legend was actually called Charlie No Face. It was about this man. They called him the Green Man. It was in Pennsylvania. I don't know where, but
it doesn't say. Huh?
No. If you grew up in the 50s and 60s in Western Pennsylvania, chances are you heard the legend of the Green Man, the no-faced man who stalks remote streets at night. This guy didn't really stalk anything. However, basically, because he couldn't see shit. So what ends up happening is this guy, Raymond Robinson was his name. Apparently, when he was younger, it says right here, in 1919, when Raymond Robinson was 8 years old, he was reaching for a bird's nest at the top of an electric pole when he was suddenly shocked with 11,000 volts of electricity.
Jesus.
And sent flying to the ground in a blinding flash. The high voltage shock burnt Robinson's face and arms, leaving holes where his eyes and nose once were. This is like the closest thing to maybe, I don't know if you're looking at my screen, but
yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
Maybe this one is like where the fuck did it go? Oh, there. So like, what he really looked like? Like it literally like melted his face.
Jesus.
His eye sockets were gone. His nose like was nothing.
Yeah, I
There's
can
no
see that.
lips, and he lost an ear.
I don't know if you guys can see that at home. I'm trying to
Yeah, he's got both ears there.
Yeah, that's so weird. Like maybe these are like fake.
this one's a bit better picture, but that more looks more fake than anything.
But
Yeah.
here's but the crazy thing about it is this guy actually lived in this town, and they said, you know, until his death, you know, the whatever the tale was that he, you know, stalked the streets and shit, but really people were like, he's a really nice guy. Like,
he was probably trying to find his way home, man.
I was gonna say he's probably going out at night to go grocery shopping as to not like freak people out or be picked on, you know.
Yeah, so people like fucked with him or whatever, but this guy's this hell of a nice guy, said Phil Ortega, a Coppell native and schoolmate of Robinson's sister. Like, apparently he was a really nice guy. Robinson passed in 1985 at 74 of natural causes, but
damn,
though he may be gone, the legend of the Green Man and Charlie No Face is alive today. All right, another one, Pennsylvania.
What the hell?
This is the urban legend that will make your skin crawl, they say. This is the bus to nowhere with origins in Philly.
I thought that was in California.
Yeah, I did too. So it says countless buses traverse Philly, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, people have basically said this SEPTA bus that people have claimed to have seen stops for no one, at least anyone with a specific destination in mind. Some Philadelphians will tell you that they've seen this bus winding its way through the city streets. Some call it the bus to nowhere. Others call it the wandering bus. And for some, it's merely zero.
What's a SEPTA bus?
It's just the name
SEPTA
of the company.
is the name of the company, like
all right,
or you know
what it is.
Yellow Cab bus or fucking.
If it's the bus that's going nowhere, it's probably some drunk ass bus driver.
Yeah,
is just driving around, not picking anybody up.
My GPS ain't working.
Yeah. It says, despite what you call this bus to nowhere, one thing is certain: its passengers are those who suffer from incurable hopelessness at the bottom of one of their very worst days in memory. And some people, you know, to just wrap this up, have claimed that they don't remember the entire bus ride. They don't remember the bus driver, but they remember getting off of a bus at a moment in which they kind of snapped out of their funk and
sobered up.
Wanted to
right.
Either sobered up or, you know, just weren't living in fucking despair.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Dude, we got to take a trip to Philly and try and find it.
It's not that far from here.
No, it's like an hour. Okay, so this last one is the legend of the Bunny Man. Kind of creepy, but kind of like one of those cliche beginnings. At some point, the asylum closed. These guys were in a mental asylum. Go figure. And the residents were all piled into a bus bound for Lorton Prison. On the way there, the bus swerved and crashed. Many of the convicts, escaped and were caught, save one, Douglas Griffin. While searching for him, authorities found a trail of half-eaten, gutted bunnies.
Yikes.
With many hanging from what was then called Fairfax Station Bridge.
Damn.
For months, the police searched for Griffin, but he was never found. Then on Halloween night, several teens were hanging out under the bridge. At the stroke of midnight, they were attacked. The next morning, they found hanging from the bridge, gutted like bunnies. They found the kids were found. Sorry.
Yeah.
To this day, it's said that if you are at the Bunny Man Bridge at midnight on Halloween night, you too will meet the fate of those teen rabbits. Now,
no shit.
Ben, where were you? Was that you? Come on.
I was on the bus to nowhere, dude.
But however, things have happened. Okay, so it says right here, on October 18th, 1970, the Washington Post reported that Air Force Academy cadet Robert Bennett and his fiance were sitting in a car on the 5400 block of Guinea Road in Fairfax around midnight near Bennett's uncle's house when a man dressed in a white suit with long bunny ears appeared. He yelled at the couple that they were on private property and he had their tag number. Then he threw a wooden-handled hatchet through the front car.
Oh, shit.
Through the front car window. Trump 1970.
That's how far back it goes, guys.
And then it said 2 weeks later, the Bunny Man showed up again a block away from his original sighting. like just yielding an axe.
Dude, you know that's somebody walking around fucking with people.
Yeah.
Like that whole clown thing.
Yeah. Do you
That
remember,
was
do
one
you
of
remember
them.
when we did the serial killers and the murderers and
Yeah.
stuff? Like it was always with a freaking axe. What is with axe?
I don't know. It's
Dude.
just so fucking violent.
Like, I mean,
They're
dude, are, like,
versatile.
are all axes like cursed with like as soon as you touch, you're like must kill.
Yeah.
Must kill. What the fuck?
Fucking axes hurt my hands.
I gotta go kill someone.
for hours on end. You get all fucking blistered and shit.
Yeah, well,
It's the
that's
spirit
why,
of
like,
Lizzie. It's the spirit of Lizzie Bourne coming
right,
to you.
you're blistered so much. Like, I'm so angry, and I'm just gonna kill someone.
One last bit of pain as I fucking
That's
rip
right.
through your face.
If this one pops, that's it. This blister
There-
pops,
there's-
that's it.
There was one about like a fucking train to hell or something like that
I
I was
saw
reading about
something like
doing
that,
this.
yeah.
That was a fucking weird story.
Oh, there was one called like the
AKA
entrance to hell or some shit.
AKA that's Amtrak to New York City.
So true. Oh, by the way, New York City. This is off topic. Did you see? So in New York City, they said that you can no longer carry your dog on the public train
Really?
unless they fit in a bag. So then they started
What?
showing people's creative ways of fucking deal. Like this bitch had a fucking
Doberman.
full-blown German Shepherd wearing a bag is like a suit. It's still on.
Nice.
It was fucking
Nice.
hilarious,
Finding
dude.
pictures for that.
Hilarious. Like he's in a bag
Hey.
technically, but he's walking on his own.
Oh my god, that's gonna be the hour segment for. One of the biggest douchebags.
Yeah, Bill de Blasio.
Oh god, yeah.
Fucking
All right. Let's do
Fucking
our final.
scumbag.
it gets me every time.
I know, man. It's just the way he's holding it with. I don't know, man. So so majestic. All right, Ben. We'll start
Just
off with
says,
you. Just
free America.
America.
All right, folks, man. All right, I say it all the damn time. Do your research, okay? First, second, don't use Google.
No,
They are fucking tracking you, man. I mean, have you ever noticed you look something up on Google and then all of a sudden your Facebook page is riddled with all the shit that you were just looking at? It's because they're tracking you.
Yep.
Just saying. Put two and two together. Okay. My last one will be if you want to do something for the veteran community, go check out Molly Whoppers and the Misfits Veterans Outreach. 22 veterans a day take their lives, man. And it's absolutely horrible. These guys are trying to get enough donations to where they can get a school bus, outfit it to, be like a camper type thing so that they can take veterans out on weekend trips, camping, concerts, fishing, whatever the case may be. Hey,
whatever works.
we'll figure it out.
I'll
But
start.
they want to be able to within like a day's drive of here in New York to be able to go pick people up, take them out. Eventually they want to branch out into other states so that they can, pretty much do it everywhere. They have a GoFundMe. They have a Facebook. You can check them out on our page. I post them probably about once a week, something like that, maybe a little bit more. Molly Whoppers and the Misfits Veterans Outreach. Go check them out.
Diggy, your final thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, piggybacking on what Ben said, now that I started watching Pornhub on DuckDuckGo, I don't get any more like sex toy advertisements. So it's
Telling ya.
gotta be working.
Telling you.
Because before it was like, try the Penal Blaster 4000 for free. Free shipping. Oh, wow.
Sure, okay.
By the way, I have 2 extra ones if you guys need.
I'm good, bro.
I'm good. No, as always, I give the suicide prevention number 800-273-8255. Press the number 1 and you'll get the help that you need immediately. It's literally just a phone call, man. I mean,
Yep.
before you do something stupid, just call somebody. I mean,
Yeah, and like we said in the past too, and I kept reading to say this, reach out to us. I mean, we're not counselors or anything, but maybe we can, I don't know, make you laugh or watch our show. You don't have to call us. Watch our show again. Rewatch old shows. Reach out to us. Tell us what your issue is. And, maybe try out the outreach program that Ben's talking about. Whatever. Get involved. Help out your fellow vets. That
there are groups.
Yeah, there's groups out there to help out. Do whatever you think that would work for you. And you don't even have to call us. Just message us. Whatever.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt your last one.
No. That was it. Other than that, like, do your research, like Ben says. Like, I was just telling somebody about how it's like I know what I know and I know what I don't know. So if I'm debating someone and they bring up a fact, I'm just like, okay, like I can't respond to that.
Right.
But you better bet your ass I'm gonna look that shit up
right
here because that's how it works. That's how it works.
Work.
So anything I spew at somebody, it's because I know it to be fact because I've done the research. But don't be afraid to challenge people. Don't be afraid to challenge these motherfuckers on this vaccine. I just made a video today on Facebook because I was on a thread and it said that either Idaho or Montana, one of those two states basically said, we're not imposing any of this fucking bullshit. You can be fired if you don't get the vaccine. It's out.
Right.
They fucking threw it out. And so somebody posted it and then you had the people that were like, they're so fucking stupid. Well, and I'm like, so I had to get involved. And so on the one guy's on the response to the comment, I said, do you even know what you just put in your body? Like,
right.
Do you without Googling it, tell me 5 things that's in that vaccine that you just put in your body without Googling, please. I'd love to hear it. And of course they can't because they're idiots.
Yep.
They're just so, and I'm reading the comments and like, people are seriously like, fuck, they're gone. It's like those people, I can't say. I saw another video. It's just like, I shared it today. Is the guy, the guy who's always playing a mobster movies. He's like, there's just certain people you can't lift up. You can't help them. They don't want to help themselves.
They don't want to help out, and they'll probably never wake up.
Right. And no matter how good you are or whatever you say, they just will never fight. And I've run into so many of those people from the campaign trail to this moment that I just,
or something bad will happen to them, and then we're like, oh, I should have listened, or it'll be too late. You know what I mean? So
or knowing them, something bad, and they're like, well, that still has nothing to do with fucking,
Yeah, well, then they're just completely gone.
Yeah. So look, I mean, pick your battles because I'm exhausted with just educating people.
Yeah, there's only so much you can do,
and that's all I got.
All right. Well, my final thoughts as usual, guys. Hit the thumbs up button, hit the thumbs down. It helps out the channel. It really does. I'm going to maybe start shutting down our Facebook feeds after a certain segment because we have like very little views on YouTube because all of them are on our Facebook feeds, and it doesn't help out our channel. It doesn't help grow it because nobody comments anymore. No, so please, guys, comment, hit the thumbs up, down, whatever. Just help us out. Share it, please. Share it to whoever you think that might like us. I keep forgetting to say that, but please share as much as you can. I probably should say in the beginning because half people aren't probably even listening anymore. But
right,
to kind of go back what you were saying about research and questioning, don't just question what you believe in too. But like,
oh yeah,
believe in this and go, is this true? Because we've all been duped for years,
right?
And eventually we were smart enough to turn it around. But I questioned it and go, I was wrong, and you found out you were wrong.
Oh yeah.
So question what you think you know. And if you find out that you're right, great. If not, then maybe you'll learn something.
And it's very humbling. It's almost like you're fucking born again when you
it is.
Dude, and there's nothing wrong, with changing your mind, and there's nothing wrong with changing your opinion. Once you have the proper facts and everything, it's
and you know what it is? Here's what I think the problem is when most times I'm educating someone. And this is honestly what I believe. Because it's in a public format and other people are witnessing it, it will not stick because people feel belittled in that moment. Like, oh, I just got fucking fucked up with facts, but everybody else just saw it. So I can't sit here and comment. My next comment be, you know what? You're right. because I'm gonna look like a bitch, or I'm gonna look like a fucking.
No, how about you look like a fucking human being who made a mistake?
I'm just saying that's probably what people think. They're just
Right.
like, I'm not gonna look fucking
Well,
weak.
what's the thing? I mean, there's a TED talk about I watched during school in one of my classes. They're saying people don't like to be proven wrong, or like to admit that they're wrong when they're proved that they're wrong.
Right.
It's just this way
So,
human nature is.
I think you have a way better chance of talking to someone or flipping them or red pilling them or whatever if it's just one-on-one. I gotta start doing that.
Yeah, you can't really do that online
Because if there's one other person there that shares their beliefs,
they'll back up their
yeah,
yeah.
they're like, nah, don't fucking listen to that crazy ass black motherfucker.
Well, no, but I mean, even with all the information out there, like we were talking about earlier, it's the ignorance and the naivety. Is that a word? Naivety?
No.
The naiveness of
naivety
people.
No, it's not.
Naivety.
Whatever. Naiveness. People being fucking naive, Lee.
Yeah.
Shit.
Thank you.
Webster. No.
Damn it, man.
I think about the nativity scene with Jesus.
It's that
My God.
it's that ignorance and that basically they don't want to accept the truth because it may not be what their friends believe.
Right.
And they don't want to go against what their friends are doing because, they're little bitches.
I feel like this could go on for a while. I mean, I'm not trying to cut.
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
I think like we could bring this up as like an actual topic or something like, I don't know
why people aren't susceptible to.
Yeah, it's just truth and facts and stuff like that. Kind of be an interesting topic to talk
Probably
about.
find some very interesting.
Because I have all of his thoughts. I just add on to what he's saying. I'm like, because we're supposed to be done the show already. We're gonna keep.
All right, goodbye.
Well, guys, sorry we kept this along, but we're very opinionated people for a reason because we're tired of seeing all this bullshit. So,
Yep.
For
all
sure.
right, guys. And my final thought today: if you see these terrorists, say something.
That one with the red hair. Oh, she's
Dude,
delish.
Don't trust.
Yeah.
That is not her baby. That day is black as hell.
It could be. You never know. Could be Leroy's baby. Who knows? All right, guys. We'll see you next week. We'll probably do like another Halloween themed subject, and we'll see you next Saturday. If not during the week, because we'll probably try to do a weekly thing. All right, we're out. See you later, folks.
Love you, America.
Peace out.